Alright, so this video is for my people who feel very bound by the fretboard when improvising, meaning that language and ideas only exist in certain areas, and they find themselves jumping around a lot to make the changes. So if you're playing in this position for the 1 chord, and when there's 5 chord, you need to go all the way down here. That's a problem, and that interrupts our flow of improvisation. So what we can do to work on this is to improvise some choruses of a tune while staying within a position as best we can. And position will be dependent upon how you systematize the fretboard. So I use caged, but if you use 3 notes per string or the 7 positions or whatever else there is, that's cool too. I can only speak to what I know. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a blues in B flat, but I'm going to play each chorus in a different position of caged. And I usually allow myself an extra fret in each position to grab certain notes. So if my position is frets 5 through 8, I'll allow myself the occasional note on the 4th fret or the 9th fret, but the goal is to avoid switching positions entirely until the next chorus. So I'm going to run 8th notes and leave a little less space than I normally would, just because it's an exercise and I want to be able to do it. I can always dial it back later, and as I've said before, we want to be in control of how much or how little we play. We don't want to cut phrases short because we don't know how to continue them. So this is going to be medium up tempo, I suppose, but you don't have to do it this fast. I'm just illustrating the concept quickly, so we're not sitting here for a 5-minute demonstration. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, Alright, so that went mostly well, I think. There's some clams in there, but the goal is proficiency, not perfection. So if you would be interested in a typical routine for practicing playing in each position, let me know, and perhaps I can make a video with some suggestions. But for the most part, it's just a matter of doing it. You have to map out where all your typical devices and moves exist in a position. This will force you to play some ideas in a way that might not be your first choice for articulation and fingering, but we're making music on the fly. A lot of times we don't have the luxury of picking our favorite way. So, all right, work on it.